Hello class, this is a video tutorial on solving equations with pronumerals on both sides of the equation. Now the main idea when it comes to these is that we want to collect all like terms first, so we want to collect all like terms and preferably we want pronumerals on one side and numbers on the opposite side. So we don't want numbers and letters together, okay? And the idea, another primary idea is that we can apply inverse addition or subtraction to pronumerals. Okay, and what that means is, well, you'll see it in these examples that are coming up right about now. So let's take a look at our first example here. We have 4x plus 7, so far it's a regular equation, equals 6x plus 3. Okay, so with these I'd like to show you what would happen when we apply inverse operations or inverse addition or subtraction to pronumerals. By that we mean, see how we have x on the left here and x on the right? We want to bring these two together on one side of the equation. And the only way we can do that is, see how this is plus 6x? That's a positive 6x, right? What we're going to do is actually apply a inverse operation to this entire term. By that we mean, well, if this is plus 6x, the inverse operation is minus 6x. So we're going to apply the entire minus 6 onto this one. And since it's a minus, we're going to apply it to the like term of that letter. So 4x, the like term to x is x. So we're going to subtract 6x here. Okay, so as a result, this will leave us with, well, this 7 remains untouched, so this is going to be a plus 7. 6x minus 6x, well, that's 0. Okay, because it's the entire number is now subtracted, which leaves the 3 on its own here on the right hand side. And here it gets a little tricky. 4x minus 6x. 6 minus 4 is 2, but 4 minus 6 is negative 2x. And then from this point, it becomes a regular equation. So this is plus 7, so the inverse is minus 7. So we're going to minus 7 to both. Okay, so plus 7 minus 7. What remains is this number here, this pronumeral. So we get minus 2x on its own. This equal sign stays where it is. 3 minus 7. Well, 7 minus 3 is 4. Therefore, 3 minus 7 is negative 4. And then the inverse operation to this one here. This is x times negative 2. So we're going to divide by negative 2, dividing both left and right by negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 2 divided by 2 is 1. Negative divided by negative is a positive x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Negative divided by negative is a positive. I'm just going to leave that blank because we already know it's a positive number. And that's how you do it for us. At least one example. I'll give us another one here. Do question B is 7y minus 2 equals 13 plus 4y. Once again, for this example, I'm going to move my letters to the left hand side. So if it's plus 4y, I'd like to move this here. So I'm going to subtract 4y here and minus 4y on the like term. This minus 2 stays as it is. It has not been touched. That equal sign, I want to keep it as close as I can to the middle. That 13 remains untouched as well. And this plus 4 minus 4, well, this goes away. 7y minus 4y, well, that is, well, 7 minus 4 is 3y. Inverse function of minus 2 is plus 2 on both sides. This gives us 3y equals 15. Inverse function of this one is divide by 3. Dividing both by 3. 3y divided by 3, well, that's just y, is equal to 15 divided by 3. Y is equal to 5. I'll just write up 2 questions for you guys, and I'd like for you to pause the video and give it a go. Okay, so here we go. We'll give you question C. Question C is 3x plus 11 equals 3 plus 4x. Question D is, we'll go with 9z plus 2 equals 10z minus 5. Go ahead, pause the video and give it just give it a go yourself. Okay, I hope you had enough time, because I'm going to be solving this without writing any of the inverse operations here. So we're going to subtract 4 on both sides, so 4x. This gives us, this equals stays where it is, that goes away, that 11 stays where it is, it has not been changed. 3 minus 4 is negative x. We're going to be adding 11 to both sides, so it's still a negative x. Oh, sorry, that's a minus, sorry. So 3 minus 11 is minus 8. And then now, this is a minus 1x. I want it to become a positive, so I'm going to divide by negative 1, because 1 divided by 1 is 1. Negative divided by negative is a positive, so x will now equal to positive 8. One last one here. I'm going to subtract 10z first on both sides. So this will give me, well, this equal sign stays where it is. This minus 5 is on the right hand side on its own now. This plus 2 stays where it is. This 9z minus 10z, well, that's minus z. So then now I'm going to subtract 2 on both left and right hand side. So this minus z is on its own now. Minus 5 minus 2 is negative 7. Dividing by negative 1, well, that gives me positive z equals 7. I hope that these videos, this video helped you a little bit, and you improve just a little bit more in mathematics. Best of luck.